The gargantuan hellish axolotl is once again back, and now it is time to set our adventure into getting it. This may or may not be the hardest thing that I ever do, but I'm ready to take you guys along the journey on everything you have to do in order to get this thing. Or if not that thing, at least a Titanic obsidian dragon, because it is very possible for free-to-play players. But a lot of things have to go in order to make sure that you guys can actually get this. First things first that I want to start with is pets. They have actually gone ahead and made some changes in comparison to the last part of the event. Last part of the event, you could have golden shiny, huge pets equipped and have them still be better than Titanic pets. And now it is not like that anymore. Now, rainbow shiny pets are still better than normal Titanic pets, but golden Titanics and stuff like that are going to overpower any other pet you have. And I don't expect everybody to have golden Titanics or even a Titanic at all. In that sense, you really just want to be using whatever you have the best of, because there's a lot more elements that go into this update that make it so much harder to play. First things being first is that you want to literally get the best pets you can. As soon as you get your first little bit of coins inside of this update, you want to go ahead and spend like 30 minutes, bro, just AFK hatching this egg. I highly recommend it because I have managed to get the mining robot rainbow version, which is 3 million stats, and now I have 120,000 mining pets damage. So without a doubt, it is a very overpowered, and I highly recommend it because it's very, very good to get. Okay, fun fact, every time I mention that the event is gonna be buffed in this video, it's already been buffed at the time I'm about to go to sleep, and it'll probably be buffed again. But as you can see, yeah, it is insane, and you're gonna find out how I got my game to look like this in a second. So you definitely want to watch till the end. Now is to the stuff such as the pickaxes. Personally, I am using the comet pickaxe, but ever since this update came out, the obsidian pickaxe as well as the molten pickaxe have gone down in prices, and they are easier to get. However, you do not need them, and instead we can go for things such as the amethyst pickaxe, which we need these onyx gems, and right now they are so rare to get. And keep in mind, everything that I'm showing you guys right now is probably easier by the time you're watching this video, because the developers are gonna buff the stuff that you can get from the event. They literally always do it like 24 hours after the update, which is when I'm posting this video. But we're gonna also go ahead and purchase out this merchant, and you're gonna see why in a sec. It's actually gonna be very beneficial to have a lot of the things that the merchant can offer, such as the mining TNT crates, nuclear TNT crate, or the bejeweled TNT crate, especially this one. This is a little bit harder to get, and right now it's at 60 million gems, so it's very overpriced, but I do not recommend you guys buy it because you don't actually fully need it. But it is very useful, and I believe it is still in the forever pack, right? Like, I did not get it last time I bought this earlier today, but let's see. Okay, it does say it's in here, but can I get some more, please? I would love some more. Oh, another obsidian pickaxe. I could probably give that away. I'll definitely go ahead and give away some obsidian pickaxes to you guys in my Discord server, because this does make it 1.5 times better than your best pickaxe. But shiny supercharged obsidian pickaxe, diamond shovel, blah blah blah, this stuff is kind of trash. We get more tier 2 boosts, which I believe they have only put them in the forever pack, which is kind of crazy. But there is some mining bombs, exclusive kaiju eggs. Bro, I'm not getting any bejeweled stuff. Hello, what is going on? Did they like just disappear from the forever pack? Okay, rainbow mini chest, lightning storm, kaiju eggs. Yeah, it's not here, bro. Alright, this is the last time I'm buying it unless I see something OP. But here we go, mining chest, and yeah, there we go, 12 more kaiju eggs. Bro, you know what, I'm gonna buy this because it has a molten and an obsidian pickaxe that I can also give out to you guys. So here we go. Let's buy it. 2,400 Robux. Oh my goodness. Obsidian pickaxe, Hydra axolotl, mining damage boosters, and other stuff. Okay, you know what? I'm doing it one more time because I need these mining TNTs, which you can see you get 600 of. And I will say, you do not need to buy the forever pack at all, but it is beneficial to you in this update for sure. But don't waste your Robux on it, bro, because I just love wasting my Robux, and I don't think it's worth it. There is going to be other ways that I'm about to show you guys. But there we go. We got the Hydra axolotl. The most important thing of all, you want to make sure you have every single pickaxe inside of the game, even if you have these ones, such as the molten comet or the obsidian. You still want to get these. It's going to make your current pickaxe better, such as the sapphire pickaxe, and then I believe is like I think the ruby. No, it is the ruby pickaxe. So you want to get the ruby pickaxe too. And this one does have a quest which says you need to farm like elderstone, and right here it says elderstone is in the previous mine. I was stuck on this for like 30 minutes, but after you get these factors is when you want to get to enchanting. I have already actually gotten the best enchant inside of this entire update on my comet pickaxe. That enchant specifically is the Powerball enchant, which it has a 0.5% chance to spawn a giant energy ball. And when I tell you this thing is insane, I mean it, bro. Let's see if I can get it to happen. But like, if it happens, it is going to mine so much. There it is. Look at that, bro. And that's not even the tier 5. It's literally the tier 3 that I've gotten. And look at that, bro. It just digs for you. It's essentially the nuclear TNT crate, but free-to-play version, because it doesn't require Robux. And all you need to get it is just some emeralds, so that way you can, you know, enchant for a while. But as you can see, I am mining ridiculously fast, but if I can get this pop-up to happen, bro, it's just going to be so much better. Like, come on, can I get it to happen again, please, or one more time? But when you're here enchanting, you want to select a few options, and I probably shouldn't do that pickaxe in case I accidentally re-roll it, but when you are enchanting, you want to go for these 3 different things. First things first, you want to go for damage, and I obviously always like select the top 3 best. So damage 3, 4, or 5, go for those. Then you want to go for lightning 3, 4, or 5. And next, Powerball 3, 4, and 5. This is the one that I'm currently using, and I believe this is the best thing you can get on your pickaxe. Things such as like fortune are okay. Replenish is also okay, but diamond farm or gem upgrades are also good because it gives you an increased chance of getting a duplicate gem when you're mining. And we're gonna actually work with this enchant in a second, and I'm going to show you exactly why. But also go for fracture too, because why not? It's kind of like fireball or the powerball, but more weak, I guess. Now I'm actually going to go ahead and buy this enchant 3 pickaxes game pass real quick, just so I can get this other enchant that we're looking for. I'm gonna go ahead and select both molten pickaxes as well as like an obsidian. Why not? And we're actually gonna go for the enchant that I was just talking about, aka the gem upgrades. I'm still gonna have all the other stuff selected just cause, like, what if we get it? That would be really cool. But what we need most importantly is going to be the gem upgrade, and you'll see why in just a second. So let's begin rolling, and I'll be back once I get it. Okay, we're done enchanting, and oh my god, we got fracture 3, bro. Well, since we did get it, I can show you guys what this actually does. And basically what it does is it can block, or it can break a block near what you're already breaking, and it is kind of a percent chance. Like, there it is, it just did. It's 5%, so it's not as good whatsoever, especially if you like do not have it maxed out. But hey, I guess if you are in the older mines, it is somewhat useful. But I'm honestly just gonna re-roll off of it, bro, because we genuinely do not need that. Okay, I keep getting damage, but as you can see, damage is also really good. Damage 3 already gives you 50% more damage. I don't really need that though, big games. Can I please get the gem upgrade? Damage 4 again, bro. 75% increased damage. Please stop giving me damage. Give me the stupid gem upgrade. All right, bro. I've been doing this for actually so long, and I'm so convinced it is impossible to get it because I even went ahead and selected every single one of the gem upgrade enchants, and I still can't pull it. So instead, I'm just going to show you what I meant to show you, but keep in mind, it's going to be very difficult to get, especially at the moment I'm recording, because the chances are extremely low. But with this enchant, it can actually give you a duplicate of a gem you mine. So for example, if I were to get this emerald, I could get 2 instead of 1. Wait, actually, I just got news that I'm wrong. It works a little different. It's actually better than I thought, because gem upgrade tier 1, literally the easiest thing you can get, has a 1% chance to upgrade a gem when mined. Meaning, if you were to, for example, mine the quartz, you would literally get the topaz right after that. And I can only imagine the chances being much higher if you have the higher tiers, but obviously, like I said, it's fairly difficult to get. But what we want to do is go ahead and equip our comet pickaxe here, because we need to dig straight down. And what we want to do is get all the way to the third layer. This is the second layer that we're currently at, and we need to get all the way to the third, because there is something you can do in this layer that you cannot do in any other layer. The third layer actually offers you the best chances of any type of gem inside of the game. And I don't even think you can get some of the new gems unless you are in the third layer. So here we are on the third layer, and we're gonna dig down a few. It actually takes me even a long time to break through this, but we just want to break a few layers. And as you can see, now we're getting the amethyst gem, so it's already getting more easy. Another amethyst gem. Let's go. And you're gonna see a lot of these pop up, but what you can do to make this even better is use the bejeweled crates, because what this does is it guarantees almost the amethyst stuff all around you, bro. Not only that, but you get new enchants such as the quartz, and that is exactly this one right here. But also you have the best chances of getting any other thing inside of this update, which I don't actually know if I can get. But we are also getting a lot of chests, which, by the way, has a brand new pickaxe in it. We're going to try to get the pickaxe, but it is very rare, and I am going to talk about it in just a second. But when you mine around here, bro, you get so much amethyst, and you can always tier these up. I'm actually going to just go ahead, use a mining TNT crate, like 3 of them around here. So that way we can break everything super fast. Look at all of those gems, bro. Up here's 2 more quartz. Let's go. I will take that. Don't mind me. Another one. 3. So far we've gotten 4, I believe, inside of this mine. So we've gone from 8 all the way to 18. Oh my god, never mind. I got 10, I guess, from all of that breaking that we were just doing a second ago. That is insane. That is the most I think I've ever gotten, actually. But like I said, when they do reset servers, it's probably going to be easier because they're going to have to buff these chances. But we can also go ahead, use another one of these just like so. I really wish I had the gem upgrade, bro. If I did, it would be so good because it automatically gives me a way better gem. You can even look at this from the top and you can just tell how big of a monstrosity this entire process is, because if I go ahead use the bejeweled crates anywhere higher than this area, it's literally going to give me things like emeralds and like the other stuff that we just do not need. And look at that. I think they've actually already started buffing the stuff because I'm already seeing more quartz, bro. No way. And there is the topaz, bro. This is the second to best thing we can literally find inside of here, and I managed to find 2. Let's go ahead and use a nuke though real quick. I do want to go ahead and run from this because it is gonna like make you fall all the way. And there we go. Look at that. We're up to 28 quartz now. That is insane. Obviously, I don't actually recommend you guys buy these huges yet because you really want to go ahead and max out your chances first. Over here is the upgrade of making it cheaper crafting, where it makes it just a whole lot cheaper to craft every other thing that you need to find. And look, if I go ahead use the bejeweled here, here's an example of me doing it. You're gonna see things such as emeralds and the red stuff pop up. Yeah, it's just not good. However, like I said, doing it in the third area is going to make it much more beneficial and worth the investment. But let me just go ahead and spam a bunch of mining TNTs on them. There we go. And let's just quickly, you know, get rid of everything that is in our way right here. Boom. Uh-oh, I might have placed too many, bro. I made the mine reset. No! But you get the point. You want to get cheaper crafting fully maxed out with the quartz before you start going for the topaz and the onyx, which then can be used for the huges and stuff. Also, keep in mind, this time the gargantuan actually does not go down in the pricing. I've actually already gotten the upgrade once, but the gargantuan does not become cheaper to craft for some reason. I assume the reason for this is so that way, you know, alts and stuff don't have so much of an advantage and normal people can actually get to them first. But at the time I'm recording, not even a single person has this jungle golem or even the crystal bat. So they're definitely gonna have to buff this this event, and you're probably going to see that happen by the time this video is out. But you also want to go for this amethyst pickaxe because it is what is best in the game right now. However, it requires a lot of onyx gems to get, bro. They did also add another secret pickaxe that you may have not known about. But from the chest, there is a chance that you can get this new and best pickaxe called the solar pickaxe. This is actually better than the amethyst pickaxe, which can be crafted with gems like I showed you guys earlier. But the difference is this is a lot more expensive. And as you can see, the onyx gem is literally 160 million, bro. Let me see if I can teleport to it, because if it is that price, it may not be that bad to buy and try to craft the other stuff with. But never mind. Of course, people are selling it overpriced, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm looking at every single one of these. It definitely is overpriced in majority of the servers that I'm going to. And so is literally every other gem inside of the game right now. My biggest recommendation is wait till they buff these chances. I promise you, tomorrow, literally the time you're recording this video, I would join the game and check if they've buffed these chances. A super easy way to tell is just by the amount of like ores you see at the top. If you're really seeing anything more than this, that means they probably buffed it, especially if you see a lot more than what I have on my screen right now. It seems as if the developers have doubled down on it, saying, guys, we know it is hard to find ores, just don't give up. Remember, it's for the gargantuan. I think they're blind yet to see that the chances are impossible to get, but they could also be joking because I'm assuming they're gonna buff it. Usually they wait 24 hours after an update to make a buff to it instead of having to nerf it. But for now, I highly recommend going for the best pet and getting the best pickaxe you possibly can with possibly that gem upgrade enchant on it, because it's going to make a big difference. This fireball thing is though really good for breaking stuff. So if you do not have you know, the fireball, I would definitely get it on your pickaxe that is going to be doing most of the damage, and then the gem upgrade on something that isn't going to do so much damage. Because regardless of what area I'm at, bro, this fireball is insane. The only thing is it's kind of rare to have happen, but regardless, it is still very good, and I highly recommend it because I think it's very worth it. If you enjoyed this video though, hurry up and click this one right here. It's one of my favorite videos, and it's much better than this one, so hurry up and click it. And also join my Discord server for giveaways and use StarCode. Thank you. Hurry, click it. Bye.